Art and Dharma Class 2, Guan Yin in Royal Ease. Dear beautiful and radiant viewers, welcome to the second episode of Art and Dharma, where we will talk about the connections or interplay between art and Dharma. My name is Victor Gabriel, and I am a lecturer at Sakya Buddha University in Santa Ana, California. You can reach me through my email awake.star.sky@gmail.com awake.star.sky@gmail.com. In this second episode, I would like to discuss this artwork called Guan Yin in Royal Ease. Guan Yin in Royal Ease by American Buddhist artist Nancy Coedin. Her work can be found in Buddhist exhibitions in San Diego County, California. In this episode, we will discuss the artwork Guan Yin in Royal Ease, together with Guan Yin's wider significance, their connection to the Lotus Sutra, and the symbolic meaning of the Royal Ease. Guan Yin, or Avalokiteshvara, or the Bodhisattva of compassion, occupies a central role in Buddhism and in East Asian Buddhism, in the Buddhisms of China, Vietnam, Korea, and Japan. This Bodhisattva embodies the virtues of mercy, kindness, and unconditional love, making Guan Yin a beloved figure not only among Buddhists but also among followers of Taoism and other East Asian religious traditions. This episode explores the origins, significance, symbolism, and cultural impact of Guan Yin, examining how this figure has become an enduring symbol of compassion and wisdom. The name Guan Yin means observing the sounds or cries of the world, reflecting their compassionate nature and the willingness to listen to the pleas of suffering beings. Guan Yin holds a significant connection with the Lotus Sutra, one of the most revered and influential Mahayana Buddhist scriptures. This connection underscores their role as a central figure in the propagation of Mahayana teachings, particularly those emphasizing compassion, wisdom, bodhicitta, and the ultimate liberation of all beings. Next, we turn to the Lotus Sutra. The Lotus Sutra is believed to have been composed between the 1st century BCE and the 1st century CE. It is considered a foundational text in Mahayana Buddhism. It expounds on the concept of skillful means and the universal potential for Buddhahood inherent in all beings. The sutra teaches that all beings possess Buddha nature and have the capacity to attain enlightenment through diligent practice and compassionate action. In the Lotus Sutra, Guan Yin appears as a disciple and a bodhisattva who plays a crucial role in spreading the teachings of this sutra. Guan Yin exemplifies the qualities and compassion and skillful means, demonstrating the ability to manifest in various forms to aid beings according to their needs and circumstances and capacities. One of the significant sections of the Lotus Sutra is a chapter known as the Universal Gateway of the Bodhisattva Guan Yin, which describes Guan Yin's boundless compassion, their vow to liberate all beings from suffering. This chapter emphasizes Guan Yin's ability to manifest in countless forms to assist beings in their spiritual journey, illustrating the Bodhisattva's dedication to alleviating suffering and guiding beings towards enlightenment. In Buddhist art and iconography inspired by the Lotus Sutra, Guan Yin is depicted holding a lotus flower, symbolizing purity, enlightenment, and the emergence of suffering. The lotus is central to the sutra's teaching, representing the potential for growth and transformation even in adverse conditions. Much like the lotus flower that blossoms in muddy waters. Guan Yin's association with the lotus in the context of the sutra underscores their role as a compassionate guide who leads beings towards the realization of their innate Buddha nature. Their presence in the sutra serves as a reminder of the universal aspiration for awakening and the compassionate vow to assist all beings in their journey towards liberation. In our artwork, for example, Guan Yin is surrounded by lotus blossoms and Guan Yin is sitting on a lotus leaf. Devotees of Guan Yin often recite passages from the Lotus Sutra or chant mantras dedicated to Guan Yin to invoke their compassionate presence and guidance. For example, the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, the Great Compassion Dharani, the praise and the practice of the white robe Guan Yin. These are some of the more popular practices with regards to Guan Yin. Temples and shrines dedicated to Guan Yin frequently feature artwork depicting scenes from the Lotus Sutra, emphasizing Guan Yin's role as a compassionate Bodhisattva who embodies the teachings of universal compassion and enlightenment. Guan Yin is often depicted in various forms and poses, each carrying symbolic significance. Our artwork depicts Guan Yin in the Royal Ease posture, also known as the Royal Ease pose or Royal Ease attitude. This is a significant, iconic representation of the Bodhisattva in East Asian Buddhist art. This posture holds a significant symbolism and meaning, reflecting Guan Yin's serene and compassionate nature while conveying the readiness to assist and comfort those in need. The depiction of Guan Yin in royal ease is one of the 33 common manifestations of Guan Yin. These 33 manifestations likely emerge from the belief in Guan Yin's ability to manifest in countless forms, with the 33 representing a symbolic and significant number in Buddhist cosmology. For example, there are 33 realms of celestial beings in Buddhist cosmology. Other common manifestations of Guan Yin include the 1,000-armed Avalokiteshvara or Guan Yin, perhaps the most well-known manifestation, depicted with multiple arms and eyes, symbolizing the omnipresence and the ability to perceive and respond to suffering everywhere simultaneously. The white robe Guan Yin, representing purity and compassion, often depicted in a white robe, holding a vase of pure water, symbolizing healing and purification. Guan Yin of the Southern Seas, known for the role in protecting sailors, fisher people, refugees crossing the seas, often depicted with a dragon or riding on a dragon, symbolizing their mastery over the seas, the elements, and their ability to rescue those in peril. Guan Yin with a fish in a basket, depicting carrying a basket with fish, symbolizing her provision of sustenance and abundance. Guan Yin with a willow branch, holding a willow branch, symbolizing flexibility, adaptability, and resilience in helping beings overcome obstacles. Guan Yin as a motherly figure, often depicted with children or a child, or as a maternal figure, symbolizing her nurturance, her protective qualities, and her ability to help in securing children. Each manifestation of Guan Yin embodies specific virtues and teachings relevant to the needs of beings in various situations. The diversity of these manifestations underscores Guan Yin's universal compassion and ability to connect and aid beings from all walks of life and all situations of life. Through these forms, Guan Yin teaches the principles of loving kindness, compassion, wisdom, and skillful means, emphasizing the importance of alleviating suffering and guiding beings towards enlightenment. In the royal ease posture, Guan Yin is typically depicted seated in a relaxed position, with one leg pendant and the other folded underneath, one arm resting on their knee or raised slightly, symbolizing ease, tranquility, and grace. The posture suggests a state of calm contemplation and yet a readiness to respond to suffering, the suffering of sentient beings. The relaxed demeanor also signifies Guan Yin's mastery over worldly concerns, and the ability to remain undisturbed by external turmoil. Guan Yin is confident in the workings of karma, in the concept of emptiness, in the interdependence of all life, and ultimately our Buddha nature. The royal ease posture of Guan Yin exemplifies the role of a compassionate bodhisattva who responds to the cries and pleas of all beings. It conveys a message of approachability, accessibility, inviting devotees to seek solace and guidance without hesitation. This posture also underscores Guan Yin's embodiment of the ideal or upaya or skillful means in Mahayana Buddhism, emphasizing the ability to skillfully assist beings in their journey towards enlightenment. Throughout history, Guan Yin in royal ease has been depicted in various forms in Buddhist art, including sculptures, paintings, statues found in sacred sites across East Asia and other places. Artists often emphasize the serene expression on Guan Yin's face and the flowing robes that drape gracefully around the figure, enhancing the sense of tranquility and compassion radiating from the Bodhisattva. Devotees of Guan Yin often turn to images depicting the royal ease posture during meditation and prayer, seeking inspiration, comfort, and spiritual guidance. The presence in this pose serves as a reminder of the Bodhisattva's boundless compassion and the willingness to aid all who call upon Guan Yin. Guan Yin in the Royal Ease posture embodies the compassionate essence of Mahayana Buddhism and symbolizing serenity, compassion, the readiness to assist beings on their spiritual journey. Through this depiction in this pose, Guan Yin continues to inspire devotion and reverence among the followers, offering a symbol of hope and compassion in a world fraught with challenges and suffering. Guan Yin, the Bodhisattva of compassion, stands as a timeless symbol of empathy and unconditional love in East Asian Buddhism. From the origins as Avalokiteshvara in India to the transformation into Guan Yin in East Asia, they have evolved into a Bodhisattva revered across cultures and religions. Through this iconography, teachings, and cultural impact, Guan Yin continues to inspire countless individuals to cultivate compassion and alleviate suffering in the world. We are encouraged to be Guan Yin in our world. The 33 manifestations of Guan Yin, also known as the 33 manifestations of Avalokiteshvara, are a collection of diverse forms and manifestations of the Buddha of compassion that assumes to aid beings according to their needs and circumstances. These manifestations once again highlight Guan Yin's ability to adapt to various situations and her compassionate nature. Today, we have talked about Guan Yin, their connection with the Lotus Sutra, the 33 manifestations of Guan Yin, and in particular, Guan Yin in Royal Lease. If you have liked this episode, please write to me at awake.star.sky@gmail.com. Tell me what you like, what you enjoyed, and what you would like to see more of. You can also submit an artwork that you want me to comment about. Thank you.